From the 7 counties of South Central Missouri, it's Ozark Radio News with News Team 7.
Reporting for News Team 7 and Ozark Radio News, I'm Clancy Talbert. Late last week, the Missouri State Highway Patrol issued a statement about an arrest of a pair of individuals who engaged in sexual contact with an inmate at the Reynolds County Jail. In June of 2022, the Reynolds County Sheriff's Office contacted the Highway Patrol to investigate the above allegations against 2 county employees. The pair have been identified as 36-year-old Shonda Martin of Bunker, Missouri, and 43-year-old Brandy McClanahan of Ellington, Missouri. On July 25th, the 2 were arrested and formally charged with 1 count each of sexual conduct in the course of public duty, with one being held in the Denton County Jail and the other in the Texas County Jail. The investigation was performed by the Missouri State Highway Patrol's Division of Drug and Crime Patrol. A woman from West Plains was recently arrested after beating and throwing rocks at a man's truck and then continuing to kick an officer in his leg. 22-year-old Taisha Howard was charged with 1 count of first-degree property damage, 2 counts of third-degree assault, and 1 count of resisting and interfering with the arrest of a felony. According to the probable cause affidavit, the West Plains Police Department was dispatched to Captain D's restaurant in West Plains after receiving a call of disturbance and property damage in progress. They found Taisha Howard breaking the mirror of a truck parked in the parking lot. Officers tried to get Howard to stop breaking the mirror, to which she replied that they needed to go away because she wasn't going to stop. She then continued to pull a big rock out of her pocket and throw it at the truck, causing $2,000 in damage to the driver's side. After she threw the rock, the officer asked her to place her hands behind her back so he could put handcuffs on. She refused to comply and continued to throw rocks at the truck. When the officer tried to assist Howard to the ground, she pulled away from him and kicked the officer on his leg. At this time, the officer pulled out his taser and warned Howard that he would use it if she didn't comply. Howard then tried to punch the officer in the face and got tased by the officer. During interviews with witnesses, they learned that Howard struck another female and male during her time at Captain D's. Both wanted to press charges against her. She is now being held with a bond of $10,000. A 14-year-old juvenile girl was recently killed after she jumped from a moving vehicle on July 25, 2024. At 8:10 p.m., the Missouri State Highway Patrol was called to investigate a crash after a juvenile reportedly jumped out of a moving vehicle. According to the Missouri State Highway Patrol crash report, the crash took place on Highway 32, 10 miles west of Lebanon. 47-year-old Jamie Richardson was driving a 2013 Jeep Wrangler westbound when the passenger in his vehicle, a 14-year-old female, jumped out of the moving vehicle and struck the roadway. The unidentified girl was transported via Mercy Lifeline air ambulance to the Missouri Hospital in Springfield. She was later pronounced dead at 6:37 a.m. on July 26, 2024. This fatality is Troop I's second fatal accident in July and 21st for the 2024 year. For more information on these stories and more, visit ozarkradionews.com. Thank you for tuning in. Drew will follow up with a look at sports. I'm Clancy Talbert. Have a great day.
CHC Home Center right here, right now.
Who says you have to dread home improvement projects? CHC is here with advice and supplies to take the stress out of painting. They can mix any color paint you envision, so choose a room to get started and crank up the music. You are one paint job away from loving your space again. CHC is your source for home improvement, right here, right now.
CHC Home Center right here, right now.
Thank you, Clancy, for that news update. Good morning, this is Drew Joyce with Ozark Radio News and News Team 7 for your sports. The 2024 Paris Olympics are well underway. The United States is leading in medal count currently with 20 medals, but we are in 6th place for most gold medals. Japan is leading with 6 so far. You can tune in for the Olympics on Peacock streaming app and NBC. The Royals took on the White Sox last night and delivered a loss. The Royals won 8-5 with a 6-run 8th inning to take the lead after being down 5-2. The 8th started with a Hunter Renfroe solo home run, followed by MJ Melendez's solo home run. Then Bobby Witt Jr. steps up to the plate and smashes a grand slam to bring in the final 4 of the 6 runs. Royals win on 8 runs and 15 hits. Sox lose on 5 runs and 11 hits and 2 errors. Chris Stratton with the win, John Brebbia with the loss, and James MacArthur with his save. The Royals play the Sox again tonight at 7:10. The Cardinals fell to the Rangers last night in a 6-3 loss. The Cardinals took the lead in the bottom of the third with a 2-run homer from Matt Carpenter. The Rangers took over in the fourth. Adolis Garcia drove in Marcus Semien, and Nathan Lowe hit a 2-run homer to drive in the 6th run for the Rangers. Michael Ciani drove in the third and final run for the Cardinals in the 7th. Rangers win on 6 runs and 13 hits. Cards lose on 3 runs and 7 hits with 2 errors. Nathan Eovaldi with the win, Andre Palante with the loss, and Kirby Yates with his 19th save. The Cards take on the Rangers again tonight at 6:45. For more sports, run over to ozarkradionews.com/sports, but stay dialed in. Next, we'll have John Thomason in the Weather Center. For Ozark Radio News and News Team 7, I'm Drew Joyce, signing out.
At Community First, we live up to our name. When a customer walks through our doors, we make sure they leave with confidence their banking is taken care of. From getting a new home or a home equity line of credit, ag loans, and small business loans, or if you're looking to start a checking or a health savings account, come see us at Community First and have confidence in your banking.
Living up to our name, Community First Banking Company.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
News Team 7.
Thank you, Drew, for the sports update. Good morning. I'm John Thomason with Ozark Radio News and News Team 7 in the Weather Center. The heat continues with a heat advisory continuing through Thursday evening. Today it'll be sunny and hot and a high near 96 with heat index values as high as 105. Tonight it'll be mostly clear with a low around 74. Tomorrow it'll be sunny and, you guessed it, hot with a high near 95. Tomorrow night it'll be mostly clear with a low around 74. For more weather information, go to ozarkradionews.com/weather and check out daily and weekly weather updates, closures, delays, and more. Thank you for tuning in. I'm John Thomason.
For more news, visit ozarkradionews.com.